Hey folks, I just want to do a quick video just immediately to reach out to Jaron Campanella, Jeranism. You've been on my channel a few times, so maybe you remember who I am, but I'm kind of a nobody compared to you with a much larger channel. But I thought I'd just give you a quick shout with some suggestions, some thoughts about what you can do next with your channel and with your content to move forward with your new decision of where you're at. This is similar advice to what I was suggesting for Rachie 5 zeros. Rachie, if you're seeing this, I stick with that. I hope you consider doing the same thing that I'm kind of going to suggest here for Jaron. And that is, you're in a situation where you have a bunch of content that doesn't reflect your current beliefs anymore. You've got lots of content, and it's monetized content in your case, Jaron, and it's generating your income. It's your whole livelihood, but you don't agree with it. You think it's wrong now. At least some of it, right? Some of it you don't agree with. So what do? I've heard that you're starting to take videos down, and I get that. You don't want to leave old videos up that are going to teach people things that you now understand are not true, right? And that would be lying. And then making money off of lying, that's grifting. And so I understand you don't want to do that. So what should you do? Please do consider leaving the content up, but annotating it, adding new information to reflect your journey, what you've learned since you made that original material. Like, for example, why don't you do like a live reaction video like you have done before, right? Just do a reaction stream. Only instead of reacting to something somebody else has made, you can react to one of your own pieces of content. And you can pause the content and you can stop and explain, oh yeah, this is why I thought that. And, and this is totally convincing to me, but now I see it differently. Now I've learned something else, and, I really should have listened, or I should have done that, or I should have thought this other thing. Whatever it is you think, don't let me put words in your mouth, just whatever you think. And you can create new, fresh content using that old stuff and leave the old stuff up just with a link. Put a link up, how up there you can do the little drop down, and then you could put it in the description, and you can put a pinned comment to direct people to this new content you're creating. And then, people who are flat earthers or people who are curious about that material can continue to go to your channel. They can go to your channel and they can see this stuff. But when they do, they're also going to see, oh, hey, look, the author of this stuff, the guy who said all these things has changed his mind. Wow, what's that about? Let's hear what he has to say now. And you can have people follow you in your journey, the journey that you've taken over this past year especially, but this whole journey that you've taken. They can follow along with that. And maybe they're on a journey, kind of similar. And maybe you can really be a big help to them by leaving that stuff up, but annotating it, adding in the new information. So that's my suggestion for you. Consider doing that. And, if you want to chat again, if you want to reopen discussions, maybe we'll find that you've got a different perspective. Like, when our talks kind of broke down, we can go back and look at that and see what was it really going on there, and how do you feel about those things that you felt before? Do you feel the same way, or now do you feel differently? And now that you do feel differently, do you look back on those older conversations with a new perspective? Be excited, happy to do that with you anytime. Let me also say, now that you've made this huge change, this big step, maybe stop and ask yourself, reflect on that, reflect on yourself, stare in the mirror and say, if I was wrong about the Antarctic sun, What else might I be wrong about, right? And I think it's important for all of us to do this. We all need to do it, and sometimes we need somebody to give us a kick in the pants to do it, and myself included, right? What am I blind to? What am I blinding myself to? What other possibilities should I take another look at, just in case? Okay, so, that's all I have, and be cool out there. We'll see you on the channel.